And we're back. Episode 34. We have a guest. We have a guest this time. It's not just us boring you.
Thank God.
Unfortunately, I'm still joined by my co-host, Bryan Kern. Say hi to people.
I resent that, sir. I really hope. Yeah, I hope you get like. I hope you get COVID. I hope you get COVID.
Wow. So we're going that route now.
You can say that now. It's okay.
That's
You'll
so
survive.
That's great.
It's not
That's
that
great.
mean. It's okay.
What the hell?
All right, so we go from super sick burns to super sick artists. We have Snowblood with us tonight.
Hi.
Everybody say hi to Snowblood. Very
Thanks
nice.
for having me.
What's up, Snowblood?
Oh,
How are you?
I'm quite well. I'm chilling here on a Friday night, warm by the fire.
What kind of wine are you drinking? I was curious. What do we got? What do we got on tap
Today
over
I
here?
have a Chardonnay.
Oh, very nice. What year?
It is 2018. That's a great year.
2018. Yeah,
Wow.
it is. From
Wow, that was the year I
where
was
is it
born,
from?
yeah.
Where's it from?
It says I have no idea, you guys.
Oh, God damn it. You're supposed to be
You
prepared.
should have just lied.
It was at the store for a good price, all right? And
Okay,
it's
well,
great.
can't be mad.
I'm sorry. No, I'm not mad at all. I'm not quite the connoisseur here. I'm just a fan. I'm just a fan.
All right. Yeah,
Good old
it's
grocery store wine. Who doesn't love grocery store wine?
Yeah,
I'm sure
right?
Haley Renee Johnson loves some grocery store wine. I'm sure Pi Zuri loves some box wine.
Oh my God.
Aris, I'm sure they also love some Pinot Grigio.
Oh.
Hopefully we can keep having guests that are drinking and we can just get to like some real trashy dude that's just like, I'm drinking lighter fluid and Evergreen.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Evergreen.
Is it Everclear? It's Everclear, right?
Everclear. It's Everclear.
Yeah, that,
yes.
whatever.
Yes.
I don't drink it.
Yeah, it is.
The show just gets
Definitely.
progressively like out of control.
Oh yeah, you weren't with us 2
welcome
weeks
along
ago.
for the ride. Yes.
Okay. Well,
You
we're
should
on
have
the
gotten
same
a
page.
disclaimer. Yeah, you should have gotten a disclaimer.
We're actually way more on the rails when we have a guest. It's when we don't
That's
have
facts.
a guest that we feel more desperate to create content, that we invite some serial killers from Alaska to bombard the show for 30 minutes. That was, sorry. Yeah, I'm still apologizing to Twitter for that one.
Jesus.
Um,
Well, sounds like a fun time.
So yeah, we usually do have a fun time. We talk a lot of shit. We for every episode we've been covering that crazy rainbow-haired rapper Tekashi 69. Do we have anything on him this week, Ryan?
We do. He recently got his girlfriend, soon to be wife. Apparently, that's a thing that's going to happen.
Isn't she pregnant? They're expecting, right?
I can't confirm
that a
or
lie?
deny that. I can't confirm or deny that.
Rappers are always
anyways,
denying children. Damn.
on her Instagram. So 6ix9ine's been keeping it a little bit low as of late. He's been keeping it quiet, right? The documentary on Hulu, we discussed that last week, pretty in depth.
Go watch it.
So he's slow. Yes, please watch it. It is a phenomenal documentary. So he's slowly emerging back into the public eye. On her Instagram today, it was her birthday, and she's looking mighty fine, getting a gift from him, and it's a little bit of an
someone's
unboxing.
a fan.
A little bit of an unboxing, and she gets 2 fabulous chains with a fat cross on it, all jeweled out, looking bedazzled out the yin yang. So I can only imagine that that's the first of many gifts that he's going to be giving her over the weekend, and I'm sure she'll be spoiled.
They're not even talking about having a child no more. That's just old news, or isn't happening.
I didn't even
now?
know that. You informed me.
Yeah.
that was a thing. Snowblood, are you
Yeah.
a 6ix9ine fan by any chance?
There's no way.
I was gonna say, you guys, you're all into the
Damn it.
TMZ. You've got
Damn
the
it.
scoop. I know
It's
nothing.
not just
I've
TMZ.
seen, I guess, like the mugshots. I guess.
Mm.
I don't know anything about this
What-
rainbow-haired fella. You
Do you
know,
like his hair?
Scandalous-
not really. I don't know.
What scandalous rappers are you into? What's your favorites? Who's your favorite scandalous rapper?
Or you just don't like the drama with the artist because we kind of soaked that up.
I'm not into drama. I'm gonna be
Ah.
honest with you. I'm sorry. I know you guys talk about.
There's
drama.
not one artist out there that you're just like, man, that's a loose cannon, but it's
We
fun.
got to stir up Snowblood drama now.
Oh my god.
That's why, because she's the one that's she's the wild card. She's the wild card, so she doesn't have time to pay attention to other ones. Yeah, clearly.
Oh
Clearly.
my god. I'm honestly the opposite of a wild card.
Oh, okay.
All right, cool. We're gonna
very
come out of the
normal.
show with a lot of rumors.
Yeah, I'm full of all the dirt. I'll try to think about it. I don't know what rapper I'm into that's with drama.
Nobody
It's
likes
okay.
6ix9ine, so that's a common theme
I've
that we
gathered-
have with
I've
all our
gathered that.
ghosts. Yeah,
Every time I see something about him on Twitter, all the comments are like, "We don't care."
yeah.
So I guess that's the consensus. So
The running joke
don't
is
check it
that one day he's gonna get shot and killed, and we're not gonna be able to do this segment anymore.
We're trying to get him on episode 69, ironically enough. So I
Oh
feel
my
like
God.
as long
We're
as
not
we can get
wishing
there-
we're
as
not
long as
wishing
we can
ill
get
will on
there.
him. You know,
Okay.
I didn't tell him to snitch on the entire Blood gang for, you know, when he was threatened to go to prison. I didn't tell him to
Okay,
do
I
that.
heard
He
about
did that.
My
Okay.
dude,
Yeah,
my
he's-
dude.
He's putting the dirt on himself. You know, what are you
Yeah,
gonna
he
do?
is. He
Any
is.
artist that's that drama, I'm gonna go for it. We usually have a Kanye update. I got nothing for Kanye
Oh my
either.
God.
Nothing on the Kanye event.
He was on a song that was released today. I can figure that out for you
thank
real
God.
quick.
Oh,
yeah, let me
thank
get that
God.
for you.
Thank God, because if I don't listen to Kanye this week, I'm gonna have to go to church, and I was trying to watch football this week.
I mean, by all means, fill the air because I'm gonna be doing a search here real quick. But oh no, I have it for you. Smack DVD featuring Kanye West, St. John and Kanye West. Looks like it's just a track. It is 2 minutes and 55 seconds long on Spotify.
Wow. So just like every other
There you
song
go.
on the planet.
Yeah.
Awesome.
There you go.
You know,
All
one
songs
day,
are so short.
Are you
one
a
day I'm
Kanye
gonna
West
have.
fan, Snowblood?
I can't
No?
say that I am. I still follow him on Twitter just because the occasional rant is
Yeah.
quite
The meltdown.
intriguing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's what they are nowadays.
I guess if there's any rapper that I'm interested in their drama, it's Kanye because it's
I knew
just
there
like
was
on,
one.
It's
I
on
knew
such
there
a
was one.
scale. It's just like it's insane. And the whole presidential thing, I was just like, this is not good. This is not.
Oh,
good.
we were. That was
you
the only
can't.
presidential candidate we endorsed.
Shut up.
It was the only safe route, you know. Okay, so politics is very divisive, and we don't talk about that on the show. But
Yeah.
I mean, hell, if fucking Steven Tyler from Aerosmith ran, I'd probably vote for him. Just about anyone except Morrissey.
I hope to God you did
Oh,
not
how
vote for
dare
Kanye.
you. How dare you?
Totally
Morrissey.
penciled in Kanye. I'm one of like the 4 people in my entire state that voted for him.
I hope you're joking, but if you're not, it's okay because anyway, we're not gonna get to it.
Because equal rights and everyone loves each other and everything's subjective.
Oh my, exactly. To each their
This
own.
is exactly why we don't talk this shit on this show. See, Haley Johnson understands. Brian, do you have anything else to add about Kanye before it gets volatile?
I don't know. No, I'm just gathering some info on some other news. I don't
Headlines?
know.
Oh, you're
Headlines?
catching up on news on the air?
Well, it's actually for what we're going to cover on headlines. I was
You
just
know,
giving
very
some
good
details
calling
that
him
I
out on
needed.
that. You know, definitely behind on your job. You know, I try to prep you
Hey,
hours
I
in
was
advance. I
actually-
sent an email out detailing what we were talking about. You know,
I
no
was
big
getting
deal.
information for you, sir. Okay, first I had to get Kanye information for you. Second, I had to get
Yeah,
the
those-
Tekashi 6ix9ine information.
But the thing is, the
for you.
guest
So
never
let me
likes that
validate some
stuff. Like
info.
we're literally
Let me
like
validate some
punishing
info.
people with this shit.
I'm learning.
Thank you, dude.
Well, hopefully
don't
that's what
diminish
we've
my
done
work.
this-
Don't diminish my work
appreciate-
over here.
I appreciate your research, Brian.
I'm a goddamn producer, motherfuckers. Okay, I know what I'm doing over here. I'm
Okay.
trying
Wow.
to make sure that this show doesn't fall under any fucking other lawsuits.
Wow,
Okay?
you're a regular Jamie from the fucking Joe Rogan show.
Trying to make sure that we're on track over here. Okay.
Oh
What
man, I
happened?
totally had a 6ix9ine update button and forgot to click it.
And I'm the one that's fucking up.
Son of a bitch! I'll dock my own pay.
Okay.
You're getting paid?
Appearance fees. So Playboi Carti, the rapper Playboi Carti, kind of stupid on this one. He spelled his own son's name wrong on Twitter. This is pretty funny. So not only did he tease his new album Whole Lotta Red, like said it was turned in, teasing it was going to drop today, didn't fucking drop, don't know when it's dropping. Yeah, spelled his son's name wrong. His son's name is Onyx, Onyx. He spelled it Onxy. And the funniest part is that a super fan called him out because it took him 27 minutes to make the correction. You ever felt stupid on Twitter?
All the time.
Wish there was an edit button.
Oh, man, they're never gonna do it. You just gotta delete.
Did you guys see the tweet that Twitter, I think the official Twitter did the tweet and it said you'll get an edit button when everyone wears a mask, and people lost their minds.
Hey, you notice we still haven't got it?
Yeah, I was like, they're not.
'Cause-
Even if that happened, they still wouldn't give it to us. So it's lies.
I don't think we're wearing the masks. I mean, we definitely don't wear masks on this show. Sorry.
Oh, geez, that's true. Whoops.
You were supposed to have one, Snowblood. How dare you?
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I didn't get the memo.
I didn't get mine from the merch store in time.
You'll be receiving a strongly worded letter.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
I'll keep an eye out for that.
So this one Brian brought up to me and I thought was kind of shitty. The Rome and Duddy concert outrage.
That's what I was getting some details on. So allow me to fill you
last
in.
minute updates. Ooh, I love last minute updates.
Here we go. So the Empire
let me move you to the main floor, sir. There you go. Yeah.
Empire Control Room, which is a venue here in Austin, Texas, downtown.
Yeah, I've been there.
7th Street.
I threw up there one time.
Very many a times. Fun time. It's you almost have a funner time in the bathroom of the Empire Control Room than you do at the actual Empire Control Room.
Not at all.
I think you do.
You really do.
Yeah.
No.
Anyways.
It's not like the Dallas airport bathroom. It's not like that.
No, it's not, sir. It's not like the Dallas airport bathroom where many senators have been accosted. Anyways, so there is a show that's being done. Obviously, shows are coming back in a little bit more of an intimate capacity. They're trying to maintain
live
social
music,
distancing, mask wearing, things like that. So venues are opening back up, hosting live music. Artists are coming back, going on tours. Comedy is also
not
back
me.
here.
Still haven't got a tour.
Unfortunately, comedy is also back here in Austin. And so Empire is hosting a show with Rome by himself from
Sublime with Rome with Sublime with Rome,
and Duddy from
Dirty Heads.
From Dirty Heads, yes. And they're playing an acoustic set at Empire, and you have to get an 8-top table. It's a requirement to get an 8-top table. So one ticket buys an entire table, seating 8 people. That ticket comes out with service fees to $829.57 for one table. This sparked quite the outrage on Facebook when Empire Control Room shared the show, and it was also riddled with some errors in the actual event.
Get to the part where we yell at them.
So yeah, people were calling them out on having misprints on the dates. So the C Tickets, which is the company that's hosting the show, has the date listed as December 11th with no actual day to it, and then Empire has it listed as December 12th on Saturday. So people are calling them out. So
how much does this show cost?
$829 if you want to buy one table. The one table seats 8 people. Also, if the show happens to get canceled for any reason, they don't refund you the money.
I would. Yeah, keep my money, bro. Yeah, totally.
You only get a table for another future show. So people are just ripping them apart. It's pretty. I mean, and so they've disabled the comment section. Yeah, and this is where we're gonna be winding into. They were disabling the comment section. People were calling them out for charging so much. But I'm going through Empire's website, and their shows, check this out. They have a couple shows lined up for mid-December. Every show starts at $150. And obviously the Sublime with Rome show is super expensive. You get a couple shows next year that are, $15, $20, $30. They go back down. But these intimate shows that they're doing at the end of the year are fucking over $100. And that's, I don't get it. I get it, but I don't. And here's where my question comes. With venues opening back up, live music coming back, people are going to have to adjust to this new way of business. But what's the proper way of business? Snowblood, being in the position where you could be doing shows coming up here soon. Are you looking at trends? Are you trying to pay attention to what venues and artists are doing in terms of charging tickets and actually looking at costs of doing shows again?
I haven't been looking at costs or anything like that, but I've been trying to look out for what artists are announcing that they're rescheduling their tours. I've seen some, they're always bigger artists right now. So I've seen Rina Sawayama rescheduled her tour for some time next year. I forget when, but I was like, oh, that's cool. People are rescheduling for real, which is dope. But
especially here in the States, Europe has been rescheduling for a minute, but
Europe is lit right now.
Yeah, so here in the States we're rescheduling.
Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty unfortunate if it's going to be so expensive to go to shows. That's so inaccessible for the average person. I can't afford to go to a $200 show all the time, especially during a pandemic. So it's I get it, I guess, because they probably have to spend so much more money on precautionary measures, and then let alone there's less capacity, so you have to charge more. But
and accommodations.
I guess it's good thing it's coming back in general and that they're getting it going, but that definitely is a little
I didn't want to
that it's so inaccessible to most people.
I didn't want to ask the question if Rome and Dirty Heads or Duddy from Dirty Heads warrant $800 tickets.
No,
I'll
say it.
I don't even know if I'm spending $800 to see my favorite acts.
I've toured with Duddy, and he's a cool dude. Shared a bowl with a guy. You know, Dirty Heads is cool. They're one of the like top 3 or 4 American reggae acts. But if you've seen him, you've seen him. What's he gonna do in an acoustic act? You're just gonna share a close joint?
Well, and then
Ain't
you
worth
got to
800.
get your ticket and then find 7 other friends who also want to go to that show and who are willing to drop more than $100 just on the seat, let alone drinks or like anything else. So it's.
Here's the problem. Nobody that's a big fan of Duddy has any amount of friends that has any $100 at any given time.
Right.
Yeah, there's no way that's gonna happen. We're talking about like reggae fans. It's like scrap up some dollars, hop in the Honda, go to the festival.
Yeah. I'm glad at least it's like starting to come back in some sense, you know.
Oh, we are
at
too.
least, but
Definitely.
yeah.
I mean, we're thankful. We're thankful for it. I just, you know, there's going to have to be some adjustments to the business models that venues are going to have for some time, right? Especially if they're projecting this kind of on-off cycle for a while. I mean, are we really going to see this crazy price increase? And if that's the case, I mean, I hope you get a better response than what they were getting on the Facebook page, because they were getting tore up from what it seems, right? Because that's what people were complaining about. You're forcing us to get 8 people or 1 person to fork over $800 and then hopefully getting 7 people that want to go out in public and want to go to a show and want to go and see these guys. And yeah, there probably will be people that do it, but to the same regard, it's just
what I think about is all ages venues. I mean, that's one of the places I first met Danny and hung out with her. And like now you're talking about like serving alcohol, $800, tables. The all ages venues are dead at that rate. Like there's no way. We already saw Chain Reaction was in trouble. They almost went out of business. We bought enough t-shirts to save them, thank God.
On top of a lot of bars, restaurants, and venues having to implement some sort of like, hey, to get drinks, you have to get food type of requirement, right? And because they're doing that all over the place. And so it seems like you're making going out more of a hassle, you know, especially when bands are doing live streaming. Speaking of which, have you done any type of creative like video or event or live stream at all, Snowblood? Have you done anything pandemic wise?
Nothing crazy. I've been doing some like DJ sets, but just here at home. Like not like people are doing crazy shows at venues and have a whole production. Like I don't have like a whole team or anything yet, so I've just been doing some DJ sets. So nothing crazy, but I'm sure a lot of work goes into those. That'd be cool to do. I would like to do that.
Nice. Where are you doing the sets through?
I assume at home. We have a CDJ set up, and I just play.
That's hard.
Yeah. Nice. Are you streaming like through Twitch? Are you streaming through a specific channel or anything?
So far, they've been Zoom. I haven't done it. I just started. I'm gonna start doing the Twitch stuff soon, so I guess I'll do it on there. But these ones I was invited onto shows, so they were through Zoom.
Cool.
Which is cool.
I think she'd be huge on Zoom. Like the style, like you see all her promo pics, and it's like, okay, this would make sense for a Twitch streamer too.
Yeah, a lot of I mean,
on Twitch. I thought you said Zoom, so I was like, wait, is there social media on Zoom?
He did say Zoom, but
did I say Zoom?
No,
I'm sorry, I'm almost finished.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, Twitch. Yeah, you absolutely. I think you would kill it on Twitch.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Yeah.
Xbox or PlayStation?
We have PlayStation, but I used to have an Xbox, so I'm thinking about getting another one. I like playing older games though, so I want to like play some weird old shit I used to play.
You need to get like the retro consoles and stuff. Like they sell like retro mini consoles where you can play shit.
We have one where we have like all the PlayStation 1 games. Like we have like I forget what it's called. It's like a drive where it has every single one of the games. So we have like all of those, and I love N64, so that'd be cool.
Very
to
fun.
Bring that back up and see what happens. You know, do DJ sets. Yeah.
Fun times.
Monica says she likes my DJ sets. Woo!
Wait, there was a comment I didn't highlight. Monica, boom. I love her DJ sets. I see so much of her.
I didn't know if I could respond in the chat or not, so I just thought I'd.
You can in the comment section. Don't put the private chat. There's a private chat, so be careful.
Oh yeah, the private chat only will see.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
There's been a many a mistake made, so be careful. don't tread lightly in the private chat area.
Okay.
So I'm glad we actually have a lady on to discuss this topic, because I think our point of views are kind of fucked on it. But for the first time ever, the Grammys have nominated an all-female cast for the rock and country categories. A lot of people are flipping out. It's like the biggest news in music right now. I wanted to get your thoughts and feelings on it.
I saw that. I can't remember who the nominees were though. I'm sorry. I'm so bad with this stuff.
We're in the same boat.
I don't know that any of them I'm like super I listened to them, so I was just like, oh great, that's awesome. There's so many females that are being recognized in this category, but I'm not familiar, so I was like, okay.
I thought about it and was like, oh, it's all females. That's crazy. And then I was like, was there any good rock albums this year? Kind of a hard category to like put out good albums in now. Like a lot of rock albums flop. And then me and Brian
like rock
especially listen to
was
metal.
Coming back, but then like rock is such like a go out to the venue and go rock out at a club and see someone play. You know what I mean? Type of genre. I feel like so maybe it's hard with rock this year.
It's more like bar music, and that kind of is dead at the moment.
Yeah. But
bar music is absolutely
right. That's because
like
if I think of like rock, like active rock, 3 Days Grace or whatever, you know, is on the radio.
You're eventually
my sentiments exactly
gonna find like you're running out of music to put in a box at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like there's running out of. I have the nominees for rock performance acts. Do we want to hear them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, we have Fiona Apple with we have Big Thief.
Didn't one of our friends like obsess over the Fiona Apple record?
The new one? Buddy,
yeah, the most recent one came out I think in like September. Phoebe Bridgers.
Who?
Phoebe Bridgers.
Okay.
Never heard of her.
Yeah.
Haim, Haim.
Haim.
Heard of her.
Haim.
Yeah, Haim. Yeah.
And then Brittany
Sister.
Howard. Brittany Howard and then Grace Potter. So yeah, all females. Given that Big Thief is a female, I'm not aware of who Big Thief is.
Maybe.
I just know Fiona. You know, when it was it Fiona?
What other any other genre or any other categories you guys want to know? I have the category list. I have R&B, rap.
Well, they said rock and country, and I'm pretty sure like we know. The rap is the only one I know.
Yeah, country. You said country was all women. It's not.
That's best new country. I don't know. Hey, I pull these from the internet, people. Okay, and the internet's wrong all the time. So
the lie detector test determined that was a lie.
Yeah, so
it's not like you're listening to us for fucking facts. You know, I only bring you facts if it's gossip about a band.
Country for anybody who's interested is Eric Church, Brandy Clark, Vince Gill, Mickey Guyton, and
Vince
Miranda
Gill's
Lambert.
a girl.
I don't know. Any
No,
of
it's not a girl. It's not.
Is it Vince Girl?
Vince Girl. Do you guys want to hear spoken word?
Ooh.
Wow.
Comedy.
There's really a category for that.
You want me to give you the genres, and you guys can maybe pick one or two that you want to hear the categories for. There's musical theater, historical, classical, notes. Don't know what that is. Package, production, and classical.
Like who has the best package?
Yeah, let's look at what the package nominees are. Oh, best recording package. Oh, it's like art. Oh, okay. So here are the artists who had the best album art. You ready for this?
Oh, well, we're losing viewers by the second.
No. Coldplay.
Go on.
Go for it. Well, okay.
No, I was gonna say we were talking about this recently that you can. There's a whole section for CD packaging. So
yeah.
So artists go out for best CD packaging, just make crazy CD packaging, and then you're
Here they are.
Grammy nominated or winner.
Here we go.
Okay.
So the artist Pillar Zeta did the art direction for Coldplay's album Everyday Life, so he was nominated. Kyle Goen.
Shouts to Coldplay and Boring Core.
Kyle Boring Core, nice. Kyle Goen.
Snorecore.
The art director for Lil Wayne's funeral. Julian Gross and Hannah Hooper, who are the art directors for Group Love's album.
Group Love.
Jordan Butcher.
I used to like them.
I used to like them.
Yeah.
Not that I don't like them now. I just haven't heard their new stuff.
No, that's headlines.
Jordan Butcher was the art director for Caspian.
The Butcher coming.
And then Doug Cunningham and Jason Noto were the art directors for Desert Sessions. I
don't know what any of that means.
So yeah, best package. There you go. 5 nominees. Get it, my guys.
That was thrilling. I'm so glad we went down.
Those happen to be all men nominated for best package of the year. So go figure.
Sexist ass Grammy noms.
Just kidding.
Fuck that whole category. Okay, I'm sure there were some
women.
women that had some good packages.
There were women in there.
Okay.
All right, good.
That's a good joke.
While we're shit. Okay,
Thank
good.
you. I appreciate it. It wasn't a sympathy laugh.
No.
Okay.
No, it was a pity laugh. They're completely different. Trust me, I've got a lot of them. All right, so back to shitting on award shows. We're gonna move into the what the fuck segment. So first we had our homeboy, Atlanta rapper Lil Baby, get snubbed at the American Music Awards. He lost out Best New Artist to Doja Cat. I mean, I like her, but I don't know. Pretty hard to argue. Now we got TMZ publishing a report that claims the Weeknd was given an ultimatum about performing at the Grammys or the Super Bowl halftime show. The Weeknd apparently worked out an agreement so he could do both, but the discussions pissed the Grammys off enough to not nominate him for shit. How do you feel about that?
Some catty bullshit. I have no idea.
Do you listen to The Weeknd?
No.
How? He's so good.
Yes.
What? I'm out. I am okay. First of all, hold up 1 second.
My mistake. I just assumed that The Weeknd was a generally liked artist by everyone, like
man,
Incubus.
He's bringing 80s back, baby.
I'm sorry,
what are
I
you
didn't know.
talking about? Yeah, he's bringing retro back.
I mean, I know of The Weeknd, but it's not what I listen to.
I think
the
that
only Weeknd songs I liked are the ones he did with Lana.
What the hell? Because you're a Lana super fan?
Yeah.
How did I know?
I think that the Grammy or Super Bowl back and forth is a little ridiculous. I mean, the dude's killing it. The dude,
bro, he had the hottest song of 2020.
Yes,
like, let's be real.
He single-handedly has been killing it for a couple of years now. Like ever since the first album dropped in fucking The Hills. The
song about Selena Gomez. Yeah,
he's been killing it. And like,
maybe if I heard it, I'd like it. I'm out of the
You've
loop.
never heard The Hills?
It's fire.
Oh,
You got to remember that
not
she
like on my radar, I guess.
She makes music.
That's
we
true.
listen to music.
I know. We'll fucking get
There's
with
still,
it.
yeah, there's a lot of music, so it takes a while to get through all of it. Jeez, it's crazy. I got a lot of listening to do.
I think The Weeknd's fire. Do you like The Breakfast Club, the movie?
Yes.
Okay, so you know the yeah, so we remade that. Blinding Lights, like the hottest song of the year. You know, read a fucking book once in a while. No, it's all over the radio and shit. But it's super big. It's gonna be at the Super Bowl halftime show in a couple weeks. So yeah, the
Super Bowl is happening. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, we're doing football is definitely
happening.
going on.
I think
that's a completely different show. We want to go into fantasy football hour. We could do that. Let's get our fantasy football picks.
I know even less about football than pop culture, so.
I think. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Well, what's the topic? What's the topic you know least about? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, let's go there.
We should start doing that. We should just like randomly drill our guests on like football picks.
What? No. Who do you have?
Not starting. Okay, not starting this week. Maybe starting next week. I think next week's Dr. Phil or somebody. I forgot who was scheduled.
If you had to play one sport, what sport would it be, Danny?
Roller derby, because you get to punch people.
Okay.
The roller skates. I
There you
probably
go.
would eat shit, but I'm really small and fast.
I like it.
So maybe I could be that one that they like sling around.
Yeah, you like the slingshot one. Yeah. I like it.
Aggressive much?
Yeah, I feel like I could get aggressive. I can get aggro in there. I like wrestling. I haven't been keeping up too much, but
let's get aggro.
I don't. Yeah, right.
Let's get aggro.
I don't know if my tolerance for pain is as high as it should be for such sports, but
hey, with a name like Snowblood, you could have a badass jersey. You could go far. It's Snowblood, and you could become fucking just just fucking smart up in there. Be great.
I feel like Snowblood could also be a good name for like a Norwegian death metal band.
Funny enough, are you ready for this? Oh, I didn't want to go here, but I have to ask you. I'm going to ask you now.
Oh, did you do the other band?
No, okay. I wanted to know what drew the inspiration for you calling the project Snowblood or going by Snowblood when, I mean, it's got a little bit of a history. Era, the metal band is releasing an album called, or released a song.
I keep seeing because they have like a song.
A song called Snowblood.
I'm like, okay, well, I've been going by Snowblood since like 2013, so.
There's also a Scottish band from back in the early 2000s that went by Snowblood. So I was just curious where you got the inspiration from is all.
I got the inspiration from the movie called Lady Snowblood. It's a
I was gonna bring that up.
Revenge movie from the 70s.
Yes.
It's fucking awesome. And it was like the main inspiration behind the Kill Bill series.
Yeah, okay.
So I found it really inspiring and I just thought Snowblood, that's such a cool word, and it it made my imagination run wild just with that name. So I just thought that'd be a really cool name to adapt.
So that's the history marker that I went down, right? And I was wondering if that tied into anything because I was looking at the band from Scotland and it didn't seem that they had anything to do with that. They were just going by that for whatever reason. And I'm curious as to why people were using it because it's unique, but you're seeing it a lot, so it's gotta have some sort of meaning there, right?
Yeah, so weird. When I came up with the name, I always look because when I'm coming up with a new project, I'll make sure it doesn't already exist. I swear to God, I looked on Apple Music.
Oh, you're good.
Spotify.
You're vicious. It's vicious. It's phenomenal. You're good.
I'm
you trying to call her a biter, bro? What the hell?
No.
And then like after I put out my album, I noticed there's this other band called Snowblood. I was like, what the hell? Where did this come from? But they hadn't like released music in like years since like 2007
they disbanded.
or
hey,
something.
You're owning it.
But I was just like, what? I don't remember seeing this. Maybe I just like decided not to notice it because I just wanted the name so bad. I don't know. I just like was
they
like,
probably weren't good enough to have their shit on Apple Music, so fuck them.
Oh my God. But it's
sick
on there.
burn.
But it's on there now. So I was like, did they retroactively put it up there? Maybe, I don't know. Anyways.
I just got 400 emails from Sweden. Oh, great. Scotland. I don't know. I don't speak.
Yeah, for a while, like our like the accounts like on Apple Music were all on the same one, and I had to like fix it, but it's all good now. Jesus.
Hey, you're definitely rocking it better than anybody. So way to go. I fully support it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So you have the new album, I'm Ready. It's on streaming platforms everywhere, so everybody go stream that when you're done listening to us. What goes into making this kind of record?
We make all my music at home. So I collaborate with my boyfriend. We live here at our home, and we have a home studio. And he makes all of the music, and I write the songs. And for this album, I did basically all the songs I recorded myself. So I'm kind of like engineering. I'm in the studio alone and just figuring stuff out behind the mic, and things just come together as they come together. It's like, just, I don't know. I haven't like made any new songs since then. So it's like the process like always changes. So I'm like, that was this process, but it's constantly evolving. I need to get back in there and make some new stuff, but.
That's cool. I was wondering about that because, like, you know, I found it on the streaming platform. It's the digital age, people. I didn't have the album credit, so I was like, "Who's doing the beats? Who's doing this?" Like, it was crazy. And like, there's also like a vibe to the CD where there's like, it sounds really intense and dancey one minute, and the next it's like a different type of dancey, and like in like a little like Kylie Minogue style song. So it's like definitely different.
Yeah. So yeah, my boyfriend, his name is Luis. He goes by Mystery Skull. So yeah, he makes all the tracks, and I guess I listen to a lot of different kind of music, so it's hard to pick like one genre to really stick to. So I've been kind of playing with genre blending. So yeah, like I think the one you're talking about that sounds like Kylie maybe is the Into Your Heart song.
Into Your Heart, totally.
I actually released that last year because I put a few singles in there from last year. So that one, during that time, I was listening to a lot of Aqua and 90s house music.
I'm glad I nailed the Aqua reference.
You totally did.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw when you reviewed it, and you were like pretty like you nailed it, like the references. But yeah, I love Aqua. So at the time, I was listening to them a lot, and we got a new piece of gear, like a piece of hardware that is from the 90s and makes 90s music. So I was like, let's make a 90s song, and that's what came out. So.
Maybe that's why I dig that so much, because it does have like, I wouldn't say it's like 80s new wave, but yeah, it's 90s. It has that vibe to it.
I was going to say there's a retro feel in there, and I didn't know exactly. I didn't want to call it the 80s, and the way that I mentioned the 80s revival earlier, you didn't sound too appealing. You didn't sound like you liked it too much, so I didn't want to say it had an 80s influence on it, but I get the 90s for sure, because I was getting the throwback feel.
I love 90s dance music. Oh my God.
I mean, I think that's what needs to be revived, if anything. You know, what is love? Let's get some Night at the Roxbury style dance music back that's just bumping. Let's go.
That's like all I was DJing like the past few years. I was like only doing 90s house music.
That's how I treat this record. Like when I hear it, there's a lot of perfect head nods.
Yeah. Oh wait, it's this. But yeah, I don't know. I love that vibe.
That one. I want to pick your brain on like what you are listening to, like the artists you like, what you listen to currently, what you grew up listening to, all that shit.
It's kind of all over the place.
That's the point.
I guess recently, not a lot of mainstream stuff, like kind of more internet-y stuff and stuff from overseas.
Give us shit we've never heard of.
Do you know Little Big?
Yeah, they're
they're Russian.
country?
they're Russian electronic artists, kind of
Okay, I'm way off. Sorry.
in a way, and they're literally the modern day Aqua. There's a guy that is like talks like this and is down here, and then like the really high pitched voice girl, and it's like all the songs are super kitschy and like the production's amazing and the videos are amazing, and I'm literally obsessed. I love Eastern European dance music and like hard dance music and jump style and hard style. So I was trying to integrate that kind of vibe, but also with pop music.
This is all starting to make a lot of sense.
Yeah, so I love that kind of like big dance room sounding stuff, but especially if it's kind of that European sound. I love those huge open synths and just that kind of sound. And then I like metal music. I listened to metal more when I was younger. But recently I've been listening to more metal and black metal and Pantera and
I was gonna say the breakdowns were nice.
Hatebreed. Yes.
Oh no.
Hatebreed has a new album.
I can't
that was my worst album of the week we just reviewed. I was like,
I haven't heard their new album, but I've been listening to the older stuff.
Yeah. I appreciated the breakdowns that we were
Supremacy. I like Supremacy.
I mean, okay. You're going back to like official Hatebreed, so that's okay. Yeah. Am I wearing a V-neck?
Oh wait, I did hear their new single. I kind of liked it.
I am wearing a V-neck.
Am I not allowed?
No, you are. You can love Hatebreed. That's fine. No, hey girl, I'm not coming at you any type of way. You can love whatever you want.
The show's called I Hate the Scene. I mean, who would we be if we praised an artist?
I was just
that's not on our show.
I was saying I appreciated your breakdowns, and for someone that's clearly blending styles that don't belong together. Like 90s pop does not belong with breakdowns, but I think that you're doing it in a way that is pleasing to the ears. So
thank you. It's fun. I like screaming. I'd like to do more of that. Maybe do like a full metal song and kind of explore that more.
I was gonna ask. You've got some aggressiveness on this album. You've got to get the fuck out of my face. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm on another level. She went right
to roller derby when you asked her what sport she wanted to play. Yeah.
Do we need to talk, or you got some? What's up?
I'm a very peaceful and nice
person,
you? But I think maybe there's some pent up anger. I think especially after this year, just like being pent up in here and like there's just I don't know, just sometimes you just feel angry.
You gotta let it out.
It's fun just to scream and like to get mad and like write pissed off lyrics. I just think it's fun, and I didn't do that on my first album. I was like trying to be like this. I was making a character and it's real. I love that. But this time I was trying to break away from that and just be like, rah! Like just do whatever I want and get pissed and
more raw, a little bit more.
Just have fun with it and write whatever the fuck I want to and not be about a certain character or anything.
Cool.
So
I can't wait until the subtitles say like rah on the bottom of the screen.
Sorry, some things you can't put into words,
No, I totally get it. Do you have a favorite song on the record?
That's
do you hear that? It's I thought she was remixing a song.
She's making beats.
How did that happen? That's insane. It just went into a song. Oh my god, that was crazy.
It went into like a loop. She was hot.
So do you hear us? She doesn't even hear us. Oh great. It's all over.
Hey, this is a great time to check us out.
Son of a bitch.
A share, a review, a subscribe. Share us with your friends, with your families. Anybody that you think may like it. Follow us on Twitch, YouTube.
What?
Oh, I'm just talking in the chat too.
Wow, you can't have dead silence in the middle of a live stream. That's
okay, I already said all this. I already said where to find us all. We're good.
Hey.
Here's what it is. I'm gonna get into the chat room, entertain the crowds. I'm gonna let her know what it is.
All right. So I had to boot her out. So
that's so. Now she's not gonna be able to read what I'm putting in the chat.
Matt, you're a Bucks fan, so you're like the only person to actually know what the hell the hat is. Yeah.
Hey, if she's not in the room, I don't think she can see the chat.
I think she can.
Hey, Snowblood, if you can hear, I'm talking in the chat. It might be your echo cancellation or your sound suppression in your mic settings. Under
she disconnected her mic now.
Configuration.
Do you see the look at her face? She's not happy anymore. She looks bad. We don't hear you. Your mic ain't even connected. Because, like, it says unmute. Yeah. It's a perfect time to let you know that this episode of I Hate the Scene is brought to you by Fuck 12. Yeah. If you have warrants and you're nonviolent, keep running. ACAB. Also, KFC. Just kidding. Not really. We have a Black Friday sale on our merch store. Brian, what's available at our merch store? Absolutely fucking nothing.
Actually, I mean, I won't plug my own podcast, but
Can you hear me now?
there we go. We're good.
I can hear you.
I don't know what just happened.
What did you have to do?
During my DJ sets too. I don't know what I did. I
Okay,
literally,
we're good.
but then down here it said I had to unmute myself. I was like, I didn't mute myself. Anyways, sorry.
We're good. No,
Lost
we're
track
good.
about what we were talking about.
Hey, sick remix. Loved it.
Sorry.
So, yeah, I don't know what it sounded
I'm
like
new
for you,
here.
but it definitely like skipped on your voice like it was about to go into a breakdown.
That's so weird. Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
using like Apogee. I don't know if it's weird. Anyways, I'm back.
Sweet, we're digging it.
I forgot what we were talking about.
I totally forgot too because I took like 3 more swigs. Was it French politics?
No, it was not French politics. We were talking about breakdowns. We were talking about influences.
Oh, my favorite songs on the record are Another Level and Into Your Heart because I feel like I could play Into Your Heart and win over a couple chicks.
Did we go over your favorite songs already? Did we?
Mine?
Yeah, I think we had asked you, and that's when we had gotten mixed up.
Oh no, we didn't.
Yeah. So your favorite songs on the album?
Another Level is actually one of my favorites too. I had so much fun doing that. That's my first time like rapping since Another Level. I haven't done that sort of vibe since Millionaires really. So I was just kind of channeling like Past Me, which was really fun. So I definitely want to explore that sound more. But yeah, I love that song. I feel like it's not getting enough love yet. People say they're loving it, but I think that one's going to have the slow burn. People are going to.
It didn't have a star next to it on iTunes, but I think that can change.
Yeah, maybe I got to do a video for that or something.
Ooh, that'd be fire.
Yeah, but yeah, I love that song. That's really, really, really fun to do.
I like how I can hear shreds of like the Millionaire style, but like not annoying and like grown up.
That's dope. Well, thank you.
I mean, that's in a non-offensive way. Maybe you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, it was less like, I don't know, bratty.
Your rap verse is like, you know, more serious and stuff. You got like a ton of filters over your voice. It sounds sick as shit. Like, it's cool. I dig it.
Thank you. Yeah, I love that song. I'm very proud of that one. We went ham on that track. It's like the craziest track. I remember when we were making it, I was just sitting in the background, like laughing, like this is the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. I don't know how I'm supposed to like write to
Monica
it. Monica
loves Into Your Heart and All Around the World.
I'm an all around the world fan. I also liked Get Out of My Fucking Face because that's how I feel 85% of the time in my life. So get out the fuck of my face because I'm sick of it. Get out of it.
Yeah, I feel like it's relatable at this time as well.
It's very relatable for the holiday season.
Right. I was feeling really annoyed at the time, and I just thought this song sounds angry.
Don't breathe on me.
Yeah, don't get your breath particles all up in my face.
All up in my nose.
Is it time for random ticker stuff? R.I.P. Alan Thicke or suck farts? What are we rolling with?
We're not going with Eaton Box. We're not going with Eaton Box.
You know, I just figured that was inappropriate for having a female guest.
We can't say we eat box.
Yeah, that's not gonna look right displayed underneath.
Fucking eat box, yo, like a lot.
We're not. Yeah. Okay, we'll save that for. Yeah, we'll save that for when we have some real dickheads on.
Okay.
How has it been?
How you. Go on, sorry.
How has it been releasing an album during a pandemic? I imagine it's not the ideal time.
It's cool because I'm happy to put something out there for people to enjoy during this time. But at the same time, I'm kind of sad because it was part of my agenda and goal this year to play shows on my own and get some friends and do actual headline shows. And especially with the new album, it'd be really cool to do a release show and stuff. So I couldn't do any of that, but I'm just happy to put something out there that people can enjoy during this time. So whenever shows are allowed again, we can make up for it, of course. But just trying to do whatever I can, like online, to help get it out there and you know, I don't know. What can you do? You know, we're all figuring it out together. I didn't want
We're
to
all
like not
stuck here.
make something. Just, you know what I mean? I feel like I had to make an album during this time to keep myself sane.
I definitely. There's a couple bands that have already come out and said we're not going to make an album until we can play shows again. And you know what? Like, if I'm waiting for your music, it's like, damn, I got to wait till next year. Come on.
Yeah, I'm like, who knows when shit's going to come back? And I don't know. That seems flawed to me.
I think for the sake of not being
and when is it truly back? Like when Olive Garden is at full capacity.
And if we're not really coming back anytime soon, why are you trying to not be involved in the process now? 2020 is going to be a pivotal year. People, I think we're going to get some phenomenal albums out of this. I think we're going to get a lot of anger, a lot of depression, a lot of anxiety, a lot of weird shit.
Saint Anger Part 2?
Yeah, a lot of weird shit coming from these artists, and we're going to get some intense music. And we've already gotten some phenomenal albums from bands this year.
We got that emo Taylor Swift record that was terrible.
We've got In Spirit returning. We've got bands coming back. Horse the band just came back. We have, we have artists that are blending new styles of music.
Attack is coming back. They're on the show.
It's a fucking crazy year for music. So if you're deciding to not be involved, I think you're making a mistake. So good on you for releasing an album. Good on you for taking the time to write some music for people.
Yes, thank you. You gotta
is this a reference? Who the fuck is a Dope Boys?
We two Dope Boys. Let's go. What's up, gang? Two Dope Boys.
I feel like he's referencing some other show we're supposed to have heard of.
Yeah,
it's gotta be us. I mean,
if you want to be a dope boy, do you want to be a dope boy?
Can I be a dope boy?
Yeah, we're all dope boys.
It's 2020. You could be a dope boy if you want. Pronouns mean nothing now.
Yes. Do whatever you want.
And they also mean everything.
You're her, him, boy, it. You're good.
Yay.
So you've existed since the pandemic. Snowblood has existed before the pandemic. What are your shows like? Are they as intense as I would assume?
Well, I actually did my first 2 tours opening for Mystery Schools last year. And like I said, it was my first time being on tour, so it was very minimal. We had the CDJs on stage, and I just hit play, and I went up there with my microphone. I had a fan blowing my hair. And one light with a strobe, and that was it.
That fan is vital, though.
It is. It truly is. But yeah, I would just go ham. But for the next gen of shows, I definitely want to, elaborate on that setup. And hopefully I'd like to get a guitar player, and then someone like playing keys or running tracks, and that sort of vibe. So I don't have to like run the tracks myself, and have a cool show. Yeah. So I want to elaborate on my show and have some cool vibes. But yeah, I feel like my shows are really fun, and I like to get people dancing, and I like to get up in people's faces, which I'm sad with like new shows. Like I feel like I can't get, maybe you can't be near the people. I don't know. So we'll see. But I love to interact with everyone, and I don't know, dance. I dance a lot. So
I just imagine they'd be cool as shit. I'm kind of bummed we can't do like any shows this year.
I know.
Is something like Ultra Fest a goal for you? Because I would imagine that would be a wild set.
That would be really cool. I really would like to be more in kind of the electronic world. Would be really cool. I love playing huge festivals and stuff, so I would love to do that. So that's with this record, I was trying to touch more on some big room electronic stuff. So
it's electronic AF.
Are you a?
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you, AF.
Yeah. Are you like a rave head? Are you a rave kid? Do you go to raves?
This past couple years we've been going to a lot of like underground like house like DJ
cool
LA parties and stuff. Not so much like ravey stuff, but more like house music, which is
That's
cool.
where they drink espresso instead of doing drugs, Brian.
No, they definitely do drugs.
Oh, okay.
You're probably doing a lot more than drugs if you're going to the warehouse.
My bad.
I am not doing the drugs.
It's getting intense at warehouse parties. I will tell you this.
I've seen some weird shit.
I have seen people.
Dude, yeah, look at her teeth. She's never done drugs, bro.
I have seen people.
She's at least not the good shit.
Yeah, like not the heroin. No, oh God, no. I don't. I would never touch this stuff.
I've
I
seen
like the
people,
weed, but not out in public. I get anxiety.
I've seen people having sex. Mm-hmm. I've seen people shooting up. I've seen people pooping. All at hard summer, which is a rave.
Just LA. On Sunset.
Just on no.
I went to one that was Desert Hearts recently before the pandemic, and it was kind of more like tech house, I guess. So that was people were going crazy there. I saw some weird shit there. That was fun.
Where was that?
I've been to like It was like in downtown LA. Because I know normally it's like, I think there's different ones. So this one they did a downtown LA one, which was cool. But yeah, not like super ravey, like with the like the
candy and the bracelet and all that stuff. Okay, all right. I mean,
I think it'd be fun, but I'd like to play something like that more.
I was gonna say
you know
that's
what I mean?
the alley of the music.
I like performing, so like for that sort of vibe, I'm like, I wish I were like on the stage and like performing.
That's exactly where you would fit, man, and you would. So what it made me think of is there's this stage at Hard Summer every year called the Corona Beach stage, and it is the house stage of the event. It is just straight house music the entire night, and I pictured it has like misters all over because people are just out of their fucking minds, right? So they've got fucking misters. People are fucking doing light shows. It's super fucking crazy, and I can just imagine you playing the entire "I'm Ready" album, and it's starting off with "Get the fuck out of my face" because everybody back the fuck up and get the fuck out of here, and it gets really intense, but then you get mellow, you get the all around the world vibes,
there you go.
I also like All Around the World from Daft Punk. That's a good one too.
Yes, of course.
Oh dang, you get creative. Maybe you do a back-to-back with like Claudette or something like you fucking
I always forget they're behind me.
Who's behind you?
Daft
Punk.
Oh, hello. Cool.
Yeah,
love Punk.
Shouts to my piece of shit ex-girlfriend who was on pills and left that at my house.
Fuck you, bitch.
She's not a piece of shit because he's my ex. I mean, plenty of girls break up with me, but she's a piece of shit because she was, on pills and lying about it.
Damn.
Shouts to, this episode's brought to you by not being addicted to pills. Shouts to that. Everyone do that.
I can get behind a message like that.
Yeah, hell yeah. Let's do some positive shit for once. Matt,
no pill,
I wanted
just
to
wine.
Yeah, just wine. I don't think Trent Knox likes me, but I think he likes you. You know what's weird? 2 dudes, 1 chick, and this dude wants to comment on both the guys.
All right. Me and Trent.
Hey, thank you for the love, familiar. Trent. I appreciate you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, keep commenting about me. Yeah, I'm the topic here. You ever been to Coachella? Is that your vibe?
I have not been to Coachella. Is that weird?
Not really. We lived there and didn't attend it.
I've never been. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been, but
we
that could
literally
be cool.
lived down the street from it and never been.
Really? I bet it's like if you're so close by proximity, it almost seems like more difficult.
Oh,
like to get
we would leave. Yeah, we would leave.
Such bullshit. People, it's the worst. April in the desert is the absolute worst because you have Coachella for 2 weekends in a row,
and then Stagecoach.
Stagecoach they do 2 weekends in a row, but now what they do for the last couple of years, they've thrown a one-off event in the middle.
So not that Fish concert. That was awful.
All 5 weekends of April are a festival on these fairgrounds, so it's just madness for the entire month of April.
Wow.
Wow, wrong button. We're having production.
I see hyphy on the
that
Xbox
was my gamer tag. Add me. That was the Easter egg. Hurry up and do it. Boom, there we go. Now it ticks at the bottom.
Oh, I see that now.
Are we allowed to talk about millionaires?
Yes.
Okay.
You are.
I never knew if anything happened. I just knew that they stopped doing stuff, and I don't know. You disappeared out of my socials for a while, and then I found you and got all excited.
Yeah, no, to totally talk about, when I left, I guess, shit was weird for a while, and I was maybe ultra sensitive about stuff, but I feel like over the last few years, I've totally has accepted that part of my life, and I embrace it, and I think it's dope. So
I'm definitely ignorant if there was any drama or nothing. Nothing came out in tabloids or headlines and made waves in my world. It said that you guys were breaking up and fighting.
No, this isn't crazy. We still talk and everything. It's just shit was crazy. It was a lot to deal with, especially we were really young. You know what I mean? So crazy times.
It was crazy times.
You were doing the millionaires because you were pretty young, and that was the time.
She was the only legal one.
I was the oldest, so when we started, I was 19, and I think by the time I left, I was 21 or 22.
That was a fucking weird time, man, because all the bands that fucking hit it in that 5-6 year chunk were all fucking young kids.
I'm trying to think the bands that they were performing with and we go to the shows and hang out with. They're kind of all broken up and dead.
Broken Side, all of the what was the other one?
Oh my god, Broken Side, Watch Out, There's Goes. Breathe Carolina's still kicking.
Who was the other band that did the audio overload with Broken Side? It was that guy and the girl.
Hyper Crush.
Oh my god.
Yes. Fucking Hyper Crush.
Wow, Nintendo.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like
She just threw up. She just fucking Snowblood just threw up in her mouth. Danny's vomiting.
No, that's okay. We went on tour with them, so I don't know.
I knew them for an hour. I think they got jerked around by a major label because like their album never came out.
Yeah, all right.
Damn.
The Millionaires were in my Kesha playlist when I was in high school. Is that a compliment?
I guess. We came first though, so.
Woo! That's true. Yeah. You know, she's a biter.
Not her. The people are surrounding her. Dr. Luke. And all
she
those
was
people.
nowhere near as fun. I'll say that.
Huh, well, thanks. I don't know if it was anywhere near as authentic, but just because of how it came about. So.
I mean, you know, there's artists out there that really live their music, you know, like Gucci Mane went to jail for allegedly killing someone, and you guys had a song, Let's Get Fucked Up, and you were actually on stage fucked up. So you weren't lying to anyone.
Life imitates art, you know?
Oh, man. It was beautiful. Now that that's kind of like said and done, do you get any shit for that? Do people like look at that and be like, see, the Millionaires?
No, you know, oddly enough, like nowadays, I feel like whenever I see anything about millionaires online, it's like very positive, and people are like recognizing like, yo, these girls were like way ahead of their time, and like people just like couldn't fucking handle it at that time.
Isn't it a bitch that you get credit after the fact?
You know, I guess it is what it is sometimes. Sometimes if you're too ahead of the curve, it backfires, I guess. I don't know. But
originality is just a curse, I swear.
Yeah, so it's been cool like seeing people come saying all this really nice stuff and like giving us cred, and I don't know, I think it's really cool.
I definitely see the nostalgic posts. It's kind of like, oh, I miss Warp 2007, blah, blah, blah. But a lot of people are like, millionaires were my 9th grade, were my 8th grade. They were this, they were that. Somehow I was like 22 and totally getting down to the millionaires. But
hey,
we don't have to talk about that.
There's no shame in that now. You don't have to be ashamed anymore.
I was suckered into it because you girls kept leaving me drunk voicemails. And I was like, oh,
what?
wow, they're adorable. It was like, they must think I'm cool. Let's hang out. And then, yeah.
Did?
Yeah, of course you don't remember. You didn't remember the next day either.
Oh my god, that was wasted. We were at the Chain Reaction. Oh my god.
Chain Reaction, Roxy, Knitting Factory.
Oh my god, those are all the early
shows. Did you do a tour with Mickey Avalon?
Oh god, please say no.
No, we did a show like a radio festival he was on too called Edge Fest in Arizona. I remember we talked to him for a little bit and he came up, he was really out of it, and he came up and just like opened this clasp thing. It was like, here, and it was like a doob, like a pre-rolled doob, and I was like, oh, thanks, but like I didn't smoke weed. We didn't smoke weed, and we were all like really underage, so I was like, this is weird. I was like, are we supposed to smoke it with him? We were just kind of like left.
He was so weird. Like
he's weird. Avalon, dang,
he's weird.
Oh my god, what did he smell like?
I don't remember, and that's probably a good thing.
I have his album somewhere, but I'm not going to dig it up. That does bring up a random question. Did you ever like Hollywood Undead? They seem to go hand in hand.
Yeah, because they were like one of the first, like they were one of the early like MySpace bands.
They were the MySpace records bands. Yeah.
I thought I saw recently that they are releasing music again. I haven't listened to it yet, but
they've never stopped. Unfortunately,
they did a song with who did they do the song with?
No, I'm not gonna hate. They have a lot of shit you could cringe at, but there's a lot of cool stuff in there. And when they ditched that dude producer, the dude that I collabed with at one point, they got this American Idol contestant, like a finalist, and he used to be in that band Loren Drive, if you remember them from forever ago.
I don't know.
Yeah, he joined the band and he sounds way better. He makes way better hooks than the last guy.
Crazy. I don't know that much about. I literally haven't listened to them since like back in the day. So
80% of America hasn't.
Count down till when they do a song with 100 gex. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my god! So you like 100 gex? When's the Snowblood 100 gex collab?
I would love to.
All right, we will make that our agenda for the next couple weeks.
I think they're dope, but yeah, I feel like they're gonna be like working with all like the like OG like.
They're gonna be too big
artists.
by the time you get to them.
Yeah, maybe.
That's how I feel about everybody.
Right? Yeah, they're dope though.
Do you know anything about them? They're just like, they seem like two redneck kids. I know nothing of them.
I don't really know much about them either. I know they're producers, and I think they're like in the Skrillex kind of like camp. I think now I don't know.
Aren't they like teenagers?
I don't know. I think one is trans, which is cool, and they're making crazy music, and I think it's dope.
Man, I'm way out the loop then. Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard the music and I was like, holy shit, this sounds like that 0708 blended into one.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know, it's well done and cool. I like it.
They collabed with 303, which I guess they seem to be longtime fans of. I thought that was
Oh, really?
perfect.
That's cool. I like 303. I thought the song was like, okay. I liked it, but I was like, okay.
I don't think anything's gonna top that Want album because that was kind of like peak. What is that genre? Neon pop they call it? Like
Neon core, electronic core, whatever.
yeah, 303, Breathe Carolina. I don't know. Do you link Cobra Starship in there? I didn't like that.
Ooh, Cobra Starship.
Oh wow! Don't get
Dang,
excited for that. No, we're
son.
not bringing them on the show.
Dang.
What was that guy's name?
I have
Gabe.
no idea. Yeah,
Gabe
it was the dude-
Sparata.
Yeah, the dude.
Supporta.
Whatever.
Yeah, Sparata.
Same diff. I read it quickly in a magazine cover.
Wasn't he in?
I'm dyslexic,
Pilot,
okay?
Wasn't he in Pilot to Gunner? He was in a fucking band before he started doing that. He was
All
in,
the 16-year-old fans are going, what the hell does that mean?
I know.
I
What is
listen to
a what
Sleeping
is
with
a
Sirens.
what's a Pilot to Gunner?
That wasn't. I forget what the band was called. He was in before, but it was called
What was his name? Gabe what?
Supporta.
I'm not going to ever say it again.
I'm not going to support him.
Whoa! Whoa!
It
Wow.
was called like Uptown or something Town.
Midtown.
Midtown. There you go.
I used to work at
That's
Best Buy,
right,
and they would play
Midtown.
the same songs over and over on like a CD, and one of them was Cobra Starship, and it definitely made me want to carve my eyes out.
Was it like when they went really radio pop?
Probably something about
Because it was like everywhere. It was like everywhere you went, it was playing.
Yeah, there was a
it's
time
something
when they
about
had
like
it-
Good Girls Like Bad Guys, but it's not the Fall in Reverse song.
There was a time that they had
when
a
the good girls
guitarist.
go bad. I remember.
Yes. Oh God!
It
If
was
I never hear it
everywhere.
again.
It was everywhere. I can't. I'm good. I liked the
Oh.
earlier stuff though, but that once it got like super radio, I was like, this is too much.
Nah,
No
they were
bueno.
fucking- They were fired. They had a guitarist at one time. I remember that. They did get a little sour. They did get a little fucking too poppy, like shit that you would hear at H&M or some gross
sound-
soundtrack you'd hear at a
Yeah.
mall.
H&M
somewhere.
core.
Yeah, H&M
It's
core,
like corporate pop music.
corporate.
Something corporate. I remember them.
Yes, I do.
Crit core.
them.
I feel like you really liked the scene era, like we did. All those sceney bands. Like, what bands did you grow up listening to that you're like, oh, I love them?
Like from that time,
Yeah. Like,
or I don't listen to too much of that stuff now, to be honest. But I like having.
not. Yeah, probably not now. You grew out of it. Like you weren't you a Warped Tour kid?
Who's your guilty pleasure when it comes on the iPod? You can't help but roll the windows up and sing it really loud.
I'm really
Attack
bad at the
Stick
question.
Stickly comes
No.
on. You don't widen that stance and do the most fucking monolithic crabcore stance.
You've
you can
never
get
cleared
and
out
drop
an
it
imaginary
fucking-
pit.
and drop it fucking low, Danny. You don't drop it fucking low.
No, I didn't. I don't drop it fucking low. Listen to that.
Headline:
I-
She
I
doesn't drop
honestly-
it fucking low.
I haven't been listening to music from that time. Honestly, there's there's like a whole resurgence. There's like a whole world being birthed up right now called hyper pop music, which basically is that kind of music from that time, but like way future, and it's way dope. And that's the world I see myself being in. And I think it's cool because it's like kind of taking influence from that time, but making it future. So that's kind of more the kind of stuff I listen to. So I think if Millionaires existed now, like it'd be like the queens of hyperpop music, if that makes sense. But like there was no genre that defined us back then. It was like they put us like in crunkcore. It was like we're not crunkcore. Like we were none of those things.
Oh yeah,
'Cause there
I
wasn't
set my
any-
friend
Name.
on fire. Yeah.
Like what is that? So it's just like
It was two bands. I set myself on fire and probably fucking.
Inside Broken Side, in which we toured with them, but like we didn't sound anything like them. We had like nothing in common basically, except for everyone hated us. So it's like it's cool. It's cool now that there's this whole like new like I said internety type music that I feel like I can finally connect with. And
Internety. Can we make? Cause that's the name of the
Internety.
episode. Internety. It's like
yeah, it's a real thing. You know, there's like kind of mainstream pop music, and then there's like internet-y stuff that, like, if you're not on the internet, if you're not on Twitter or these other places, you probably won't even know they exist.
Right.
If everyone hates your band, it's definitely a good idea to tour with Broken Side because you will look amazing in comparison.
Oh my god!
You hate us.
Have you
Wait
not
till you
seen
see
that they're
Broken
getting a
Side.
ton of really positive press because people are talking about how all these like SoundCloud rappers and like Ghostmane and like all these kind of like screamy rap stuff, it's completely influenced from Broken Side.
I mean, I guess so, but why did Broken Side
like,
sure as
literally-
shit didn't do anything with it?
I know, but it's true. Like,
What
they
a
were the first
fucking
ones doing it. Like, they were written about recently, like in
What a calamity
like,
of a
UK
head fuck that is.
Pitchfork and stuff. We're talking about it, like, because it's for real. Like that is a genre now.
That kind of pisses me off that they're gonna relate those two, but like yet like there's
They
Kesha
were screaming and rapping,
Yeah.
and like that didn't exist, and everyone was just like they couldn't like understand this.
There's
whole
definitely an influence in like the Suicide Boys and that Broken Side style, but like if they're gonna give them credit, they're not gonna give credit with like Kesha style and the Millionaires or like Cruella and all that shit. Like, I don't know. There could be a little more praise going around.
Yeah, totally.
Witch hop? What the fuck is witch hop?
A new genre coming up next.
Man,
Next
I
on
feel
music genres, what do we have? Which pop?
I feel old. So what do you hope to accomplish next with Snowblood?
Well, I'm hoping shows will come back so I can play some shows because that
God,
would be
aren't we
great.
all?
Because I haven't really played like headline shows yet, so that was supposed to be a big milestone this year. So hopefully next year, working on music videos. One. Let's not get plural yet, but I'm working on a music video.
Let's not get carried away.
Yeah, sorry, my nose keeps running. I keep doing this.
Perfect.
so-
I'll put you on the big
COVID.
screen.
COVID,
yeah,
you got
I
COVID.
just- no, I don't.
You have COVID.
Okay, dude.
I got
Some people don't think
allergies.
it's as funny as we do.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's the allergies. But so yeah, music video. I'm working on doing more features. So I'm talking with 3 other artists right now that I'm going to be featuring with, which is cool. And just trying to take stuff to the next level, I guess. Keep pushing boundaries
Another
of pop
level,
music
baby.
to another level. Yeah, so just gonna keep trying to make cool shit, and that's all we can do, you know.
And we're gonna spread all the rumors. All right, Brian. Let's
No.
take guesses. Who's she collabing with right now? I'm gonna say because she brought up that shit about Puya and Suicide Boys, definitely collabing with them.
I don't even know who that is.
You don't know who
Yeah,
Puya is?
no,
Listen,
yeah.
I don't,
Listen.
what's going on? What?
Hey, listen. Hey,
Ponyo. You never seen Ponyo?
I'm gonna need
I know
you.
Ponyo.
I'm gonna need you next
Why did I
time.
know you would know Ponyo?
I'm gonna need you to come in prepared next time and start to and get with it.
Wow,
Okay?
what a dick. Wow, first he called you out and said you were a biter, now this. Wow.
I did
Way to
not
be a-
call her a
way
biter.
to
That
be a
was not
dick to
what
the
I
guest.
said. I did not say that. I did
Oh my
not
God.
say
You know,
that.
if you're gonna be rude to the guests, at least wait for, you know, when it's one of these dickhead
boot me,
dudes. we
just
get-
boot me, get me out of here,
Yeah.
dude.
All right, boot you. So
Praise God.
it's cool. We can bring him back at any time. We just
Oh,
throw him the
no.
timeout.
No.
Yeah, oh, and he's gone again. Sometimes
gone.
we have like 8 people on here, and when they say inappropriate things, they get booted.
They get the boot. Okay.
I'm back.
Oh.
You know, yeah. Oh my God! Wow. Okay, and he's okay. You know, we try to be an ally, and I had a friend on a couple weeks ago that got a little too creepy, and we had to give him the boot.
You try to be an ally.
I try to be an ally, yeah, because I'm pretty sure in high school I was not.
Oh.
Fuck
To-
yeah.
To our communities.
To everybody, freaking
Okay.
everybody.
Well, as long as you are now.
Yeah, right. Good. I'm not. I
Oh,
was
okay.
just. I was just.
He's saying here Ghostmane, not Puya. So maybe he thought I said Puya. I don't know who the Puya is.
There,
I mentioned Ghost.
I put him in
And
this.
the Puya. I don't know who the Puya is.
I put him in the same boat because they're like that Suicide Boys crap.
He's
Okay.
not too screamy. Puya, I don't like Ghostmane. I like Puya. I'm not.
I
a
haven't
Ghostmane
listened to
fan, but
Ghostmane.
do
I
like
honestly,
Puya.
I've just been seeing his name a lot recently because of Poppy, and I really like Poppy.
It's just a
Oh yeah,
Poppy's
she
good.
did a cool,
Yeah.
big like an album or something with him.
They're getting married, so they've been doing a lot of stuff together.
Ghostmane
That's,
and Poppy are getting married.
That's fucking.
You guys need to brush up on your pop culture.
Whoa!
I'm pretty sure we discussed it in passing, and I made a joke about how disgusting it was because it's Ghostman.
Oh, just because you're so cute.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Poppy's cute, but Ghostman, did you see what he looked like on the cover of AP? Like a monster.
Oh, they looked cool. I don't know anything. I don't know anything about him though, so I have to check that out.
They're
Yeah,
from
I
the
don't
same
know.
Scene. I wouldn't check them out. I don't like that crap. It sounds like Bone Thugs and Harmony meets 3 6 Mafia. And like when they came here in my town and played shows, there was like 14-year-old kids selling Coke and Xanax at the show.
Ooh, that's
I
not
was
good.
like, how does this happen? Do you tour with the band?
Yeah, that's not good.
He's
Are
like,
you with
nah,
the
you want to
band?
buy some Coke, bro?
Want to buy some Coke?
I was like, look, man, you're way too young. Give me 3.
Jesus.
Uh,
You guys.
Yeah, we're pretty bad. Oh, yeah. Brian, where can they find you on the Instagrams?
You can find me at of Brian of Death on Instagram and of Brian of Death on Twitter. And you can check out my podcast at thecommonchaos.net.
That's the name.
Where can they find you at, Danny, and everything about
it's
Snowblood?
Snowblood, bro.
Hey,
Well, yeah, most of my stuff is at I am Snowblood on Twitter and Instagram, but my Twitch, I just made a Twitch. It's Snowblood _destroy, Snowblood destroy. So that's like my Twitch thing, and I don't know, gonna get that popping. I like all the bobbing.
we'll give you some shout outs on Twitch and some shares for sure. Maybe we can do like a collab thing or something sometime. Get it going.
Collab.
If you stay on Xbox, we can definitely link up on Twitch, but
Yeah.
I mean,
okay,
I Hate the Scene
one.
presents a digital show. That'd be dope, dude. I Hate the Scene presents like a digital event,
Wow, we just do the whole show in Grand Theft Auto.
What?
That'd be fun.
Dude, killing it, getting it lit.
Mind equals blown. I have some Twitter handles and bullshit. You can find me on Instagram at iHateTheScene. The Twitter handle is the one you see below my name, IH8TE the scene, because some dumb son of a bitch stole the actual username I wanted.
How dare you, Corey Backin?
Yeah, that guy. Twitch.tv/iHateTheScene, Facebook.com/iHateTheScene, YouTube.com/C for channel/iHateTheScene. And you can find all those links on iHateTheScene.com. Rate, review, subscribe, unsubscribe, resubscribe. Tell your mom, your friend, your cousin, and we bring you cool new artists every freaking week. Snowblood, I'm your biggest fan, and I love so much your music, Monica Giles.
Thank you, Monica. She's so sweet. Thank you guys for everyone who came and
You've
who
been
will
awesome.
see this
Snowblood.
retroactively.
You've been
Thank you
awesome.
guys for having me.
Thank you for coming on our show. I had a fun
Yeah.
time. I'm stoked.
Yeah.
Do we have any last words before I air this outro video that we paid $700 for?
Make sure you stick around, Snowblood. We got a little backstage area. So
Oh yeah, there's
hang
cake
out-
and pie in the backstage area,
hang out
and
for a hot
coconut
second.
water and
we
vegan
didn't- we
snacks.
We didn't get the
Ooh.
pie. It's just cake. We didn't get the pie.
We didn't
I'm
get the
out.
pie.
I'm out. I'm leaving.
Yeah, Booter, get her out of here.
Wait, you can't boot the guest, bro.
Booter.
You were supposed
I'm
to bring the
immune.
fucking Panera bread.
I'm
Booter.
immune.
There's no bagels and schmear.
Booter.
I knew I was fucked.